excited about this video. We're going to do a little life update. I have a really important message. I spent, I don't know, 8 hours in the ER this week. So I want to talk to you about that. I'm getting ready to go to the vet. I have to pick up more medicine. My 11-year-old Frenchie is not doing well still. It's been 6 months of trying to figure this out. And I literally have melted my brain. I'm trying to figure out, like, what could it be? Like, I've done every single test. So the last thing I'm going to be doing is ultrasound and a pancreatitis test. I mean, I'm doing everything I can possibly do. Chantecaille sent me their Gilded Garden collection. It's so beautiful for the holiday, and I want to use one of their palettes. We're going to go bold today. We're going to be using this palette. It's gorgeous. It's different. They come in twos. So this one is Cassis Duo. Then they have one that's going to be your natural Jasmine Duo. Beautiful, pretty, like everyday kind of thing. And then there's one that's like a grayish, it's Silver Willow. It's like this gray. So you have a matte and then you have like this little sparkly. So I think that'll be great. They have 2 lipsticks also that I went outside so you could really see, capture the sparkly. This is Pink Topaz. And I don't know, I think it has all these like gold flecks in it. So I think I'm going to try to put it over like Nick Ray, like something that I wear all the time. And this one's very different. This is Aventurine. I don't know, I'm saying it wrong, but you know what? It's fine. If I say something wrong, I spell something wrong, we're good. Like you have no idea the the amount of emails and corrections I get. And to me, it's like, look, I'm just making it through the day and I'm thrilled. We have a lot of situations. My skin has been breaking out, probably because it's a little bit of a stressful time, and I'm trying to hang in there. Let's start off first with, let me show you what I put on my skin. I put on already the beautiful double serum from Clarins. I feel like I have so much moisture in my skin, I don't need another product. So I just went right into my SPF 50 from Bloom Effects. This is a Tulip Dual Shield and Glow Stick. It's so easy. You have the SPF 50, I swipe it on, I get a beautiful glow, and it's just ready for me to go into doing my makeup. So this is something that I've been using a lot, and I find it to be very easy, not messy, and I'm actually thrilled with it because I was never a stick kind of sunscreen person, and I love that it's mineral. So that's really another big point why I'm using it. All right, so let's start off, let's get the makeup tutorial going. I do want to take you in the closet. I have a couple styles. I came of a classic. I have 3 tops that are very classic, come in multiple colors. These are hard to find, in my opinion, for me. And then also a great pair of leggings. So these are everyday or dress up. I can never find leggings that don't make me look like I'm going to the gym. I can't stand it. So I'm excited to show you those. I have a coat that I bought from Gucci that was a collaboration with George Kenneth Smith. And I'm kind of on the fence if I should keep it or not because I live in South Florida. But I am going to New York this month, and I was thinking I definitely see it in Central Park. I don't know. I want to show you that. And I think and there's a cardigan I just bought too that I wanted you to see. We're going to start off with my eye primer. This is my first step that I do no matter what. You have to neutralize out your eyes as a mature woman. It's going to make your eyeshadow stay beautifully. And it's going to, these colors that Chantecaille has, it'll show them true. It's not going to be muddied up with like the color on my lid. So let's get into the ER. I did post a little story on, I think I took this picture at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was trying to hold it together with just my thoughts and everything. So I went there, not for myself. I went there because my father wanted to go to the ER. And so my mom called me and said, can you come? He's requesting that you come. And I said, absolutely. So I jumped out of the bath. I threw on clothes and I got over there and we went to the ER, and my father's 93. I think I've told you that before. He's in such great shape. He's my like little whippersnapper. He's just great. I mean, it's wonderful. So he just gets, lightheaded and what have you. And so anyway, this is really important. This is a really, really important story for you because I really want you to remember this story. So we got there. And, it's very hectic with everybody, all the people coming in the room and everything. I did want to be an ER nurse. I've talked about this on the channel before. I wanted to be an ER nurse. The wait list was like a 2-year wait list when I was trying to go and get into nursing. I love taking care of people, as you know. I just love everything about it. I love figuring things out. I like the fast pace. That's why I chose ER. It's like I need action like all the time. Hence, I'm a very high stress person, and I like that. Let's go into, I want to do the cassis because I felt like being bold today. I don't know how it's going to come out. Let's just play. And if we don't like it, we take it off and we do another color. Not a big deal. We got there and went through the whole thing. So they took the blood. And then my dad, once he's in the hospital, he's like, oh, I feel so great. Like I feel great. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, you feel great now? Okay. They have to still do all the tests, the CT scans, all the things. The doctor came back in and said that his hemoglobin was very low and they had to do a blood transfusion. Wait a second. Like I was not prepared for that kind of information. And so they threw this consent at him and he was like, oh, okay. And he's like, how long does it take? And the nurse was like, well, it takes 2 hours, but we go slow to see if your body accepts it. Let me see the consent form. I read through it and I was getting a little you know what? It's a little hectic in the ER. I don't really trust, is this really his blood work? I took the doctor outside and I said, can we run that blood work one more time? I said, are you sure that it's his blood work? I just want to make sure. The doctor said, sure, not a problem. Luckily, because I'm sure that could have gone a very different way. I'm not trying to be a doctor or nurse, but I am trying to make sure before we do such an invasive procedure. The doctor came back after he ran the blood work again, and he said, that wasn't the numbers. It's actually a lot higher, and I'm going to cancel the blood transfusion. When he came back and said that, and it was almost thanks for, requesting that. I felt so relieved. There was some reason I was there, some reason why he asked for me to join them. And you have to have a healthcare advocate. The reason I feel that I'm like this, besides the fact that I always wanted to be in medicine, is that I spent 4 years in IVF, as you know. I bought medical books. I got so involved in knowing about the body and knowing so many things by reading from doctors and reproductive endocrinologists and urologists and all of these things that for me, it's about just double checking when you're going to go through a very big procedure. I was just so thankful that I spoke up and I didn't feel intimidated. I didn't feel like, oh, this doctor's going to be upset with me or he's going to think that I'm trying to challenge him, whatever. No, I just don't want a procedure being done that's needless and we don't need to do and leave the ER worse off than when we came in. So that is just a very big takeaway for you, to never feel intimidated, to go with your gut feeling, to ask for second opinions, to ask, you know what, can we run this again? Or, whatever it is, don't feel like you can't do that. I did feel like, oh gosh, am I creating a problem, whatever, but then I just felt so confident afterwards, that was the right thing to do. So I'm gonna go into this little sparkly color because I wanna see, I don't know how much pigment's gonna come out. So let's just check this out on the actual lid and see what's happening. Oh, this is really pretty. This actually looks like this, it looks like this lipstick. So I think that this looks like the same kind of going on. Now, if you don't like a lot of sparkle, this would be probably not for you, but it is gorgeous. And remember too, you can just top the lid with a little bit of this sheen. It's very pretty, something different. It's coming out differently than I thought it would, but it's still really pretty. So let's just keep working through and see what happens. So we are looking good. I mean, I think it's really pretty. I was thinking, oh my gosh, is this going to be too much? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Now the challenge is going to be, because I only have 2 colors. I don't have a light bone color to do up at the top. So that's another reason why using an eye primer is great, because you're neutralizing out here. I don't need to do anything. I'm just working with these 2 colors. Let's not supplement yet. Let's just see what we have. So I'm going to go in with my short smudge brush and I'm going to go into this darkest color. I had on one of my last videos where I said I was just really tired of this whole thing going on with women, being nasty to each other, especially on my channel, and really felt like I needed to say something. This is actually looking pretty. I'm just going into the, right here and then into the crease. I mean, it's dark, but it's still really pretty. And you know what? I can also take my eyeshadow blending brush and just just work it all together and see what kind of look I want to do. So I'm just gonna keep playing around with this. I follow this girl on Instagram. They said she did a Q&A, and someone said, miss your old ways of doing get ready with me's. What made you change? She's like, the constant bullying. See, a lot of content creators don't talk about it because it's negative, and want to be like, I've asked some content creators before when I'm at events, I'm like, oh, do you get a lot of negativity? Like, oh no, like what? I'm like, what? Well, I do. Okay. So it's always surprising to me because I'm thinking, am I like the only one? But when content creators speak out about it, I think it's really encouraging, at least for me, because I'm like, oh, I'm not the only one. So she said, honestly, I wasn't aware anyone noticed I took a step back from talking, sharing as much on stories. I was really getting in my head and started dealing with some low-level daily anxiety, which I've never felt before. The negativity you encounter on social media makes you lose faith in humanity, to be honest. What do people gain from being cruel? Everyone feels entitled to come into your little space and let you know their negative thoughts. Your face is botched, your voice is annoying, the outfit doesn't work, you're too skinny, your hair should be darker, your stories are too long, you didn't apply that product correctly, you have terrible taste. I usually block and delete, but it has a compounding effect, and I started struggling around May, so I took a step back from sharing as much and continued creating the actual content, photos, reels that I love around clothes and beauty, etc. I would love to get back to being more open, but honestly, the mental health stuff weighs. So the mental health, right? The content creation and being on a platform is very challenging. Doesn't matter if oh, you chose that, so you have to deal with that. Well, of course, but the mental beatdown every day, 24 hours a day is a lot. So that's why I speak out about it, because I know women can do better. I know people can do better. I know humanity can do better. Look at her. She's like, you lose faith in humanity because people are just so nasty. Why? Like, what's the point? I'm going to take my Almay pad and I'm going to clean up on the ends. I think it actually looks it'll come together. Don't worry. It's probably looking a little like unbalanced because there's nothing on my face, but see how I take off? I just lift up right here because I felt like it went out a little bit. I'm going to use my dark chocolate eyeliner too, which is going to be fabulous. I'm telling you right now, this is how I feel. People that are low level vibration like that and are nasty and say nasty things, bad things happen to those kind of people. And that's how I feel. And you'll see it. Might not be right now, but it does happen. So that's all I say. You know what? Karma takes care of those people. I don't need to get involved. I do need to speak out because my whole platform is about supporting women, helping women, encouraging women, and letting you know that you don't have to look like everybody else. You don't have to have the same face. You don't have to do the plastic surgery. You don't have to do all of the things that everyone's doing, where you are in a total delusional world thinking that if you're not doing Botox, if you're not doing filler, if you're not doing all these things, that you're falling behind and you're aging and you look terrible. You don't. If I just concentrate on my positivity and spreading as much just encouragement and letting you know it's okay to age, and it's about just really going inside, not looking at the outside all the time. You could, like they say, you could see the most beautiful person and they're so ugly and nasty and not interesting to be around. It don't make you feel good when you leave. I mean, what is that? Inner beauty is where it's at. And that's really what I think. I want to be around people that are just 100% authentic and just really a beautiful soul and really care about people, think about, the little things. Now, I thought that it was going to be really like very, very dark. This little palette here, Cassis, so beautiful. So it's like this wine, but like sheared out, doesn't go on extra super pigmented. So don't get intimidated when you see this in here. You can see right now, looks beautiful. Dark chocolate liner, just a little mascara. And then now let's go into doing our complexion. I'm going to take this is my little hack. If you don't want your concealer moving all around, I use the Aquaphor Healing Balm Stick. So I just swipe it on like that, and then I'll let it sit for a second. I don't touch it yet. I just let it sit there, and then I look around and say, okay, what do I need today? Of course, my Just Peachy, my concealer. Okay, so now I'm gonna just work this in like so. I'm going to use my color corrector, Just Peachy. I did show you on Alicia for pigmentation. She had a lot of melasma. You always ask me how to cover dark spots. I mean, this was really, she had all of it on this side here and here. I did Extreme Cancel Just Peachy, and I I have to lift the darkness. So if you want to see how you lift melasma and dark pigmentation on your skin, and you're a Latina or you have darker skin, this is how you do it. So I'm just going to be color correcting underneath my eyes here with my Just Peachy. This is something I do. Remember, I haven't showed it to you with the Aquaphor, Just Peachy, then my concealer. So it does work. You just have to be very intentional when you are applying your product. You have to be thinking about what you're doing. You can't just slop it on all on your face and then think it's going to be a home run. I'm going to take a little of my light creamy concealer. Just going to go where the areas that it's dark. Oh, you know what? Let's take a little no redness here. This is like, I don't know what happened here. This popped up today, and then there's been something going on here, but you know what? I think my skin was like, you know what? You've been dealing with a lot here. We'll just disappear, hopefully. I can just use my finger for the no redness, spread it out, taper it down. I'm going to actually use the light medium. I want to kind of bronze up my skin a little bit, so I'm using my serum foundation in light medium. So you can use your fingers, or you can put it on like this and then work it in with your foundation buffing brush. A little bit goes a long way. So it's really like a nice, sheer, beautiful, hydrated look to your skin. It feels weightless. It feels just really good. You don't even know that you actually have a foundation on. I just love that for mature women. I don't want to cover your face, as you know. I want you to really just feel confident and beautiful. So I think that it really looks nice. It's a nice color, just giving me a little bit more of a tan, if you will. So let's just put on a little cheek and a little lip. Let's do the lip first, because I'm really excited to see about what's going on with this lipstick that they have. So I'm going to use my Cameo waterproof lip liner. So this is really interesting. Okay, so it's like sheer. Ooh, it's actually, I thought it was going to be more like glittery. So it was like a top. It's almost like frosted in a way. Pretty. Actually, that looks really pretty. I haven't worn anything that looks like this, so that's different. And you know what? Why don't we just do, I'm going to just do a clear. Let me try this new maximizer I got from Dior and their little holiday kits. I'm showing you a lot of holiday kits on Instagram because they're limited editions and they're really great deals. They're really beautiful. So I'm going to put a little maximizer, a lip maximizer on here, just here. I mean, it's quite shiny anyway, but why not add a little bit more shine? I think that's pretty. And let's get the Classic Beach Glow. Since we're glowing, we'll just glow up the cheeks. I pan on this too a while ago. Look, I mean, I love it so much. You know what? I don't love touching it sometimes. So I just use my flat foundation brush. Now, I have to place my blush in differently now because I'm not quite sure what's happening. The other day I was on film and I was like, what? Are you okay? Like, is your face just dropping and like drooping and melting off? I was like, okay, more gua sha, like let's keep it going. I gotta tell you ladies, it is definitely a challenge not doing Botox and filler. I have to tell you, because you look at your face and you're like, oh, what's happening? No, but guess what? It's my choice. I decided not to do it for just health reasons. I don't want to put toxins. I mean, I'm watching all these girls have Botox poisoning. They're Botox injured or whatever they're calling it now. And I'm good. Listen, I had a lot of thoughts this week coming out of that ER about what I want in life and what I want to see where I want to see my health in my 80s, 90s, 100. So I'm going to take my Brownie brow pencil. I'm going to just, you know what? We're going to comb them up today. I don't need to fill them in. We're good. Now I'll just put on my Jenny Bird. These are, you know, I have those little ones I call my Huggies. I think they are called Huggies. These are a little bit bigger. It's like the medium size. Really beautiful. These, you can get these still. These are on her website, which I love her jewelry. I think it just really adds to my styling. Just pretty classic. They're affordable, so I really like that. So now we're going to get into the closet. I'm going to show you we're going to just get dressed together. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm starting off with my base of the Scuba skinny pants. These retain their shape. They're Italian Scuba. They are so beautiful, and they are elastic waist, so they're pull-ups. They have detail on the the legs here with a little slit. They whisk away water and moisture. They are great for traveling. They do not wrinkle. These are a very hard thing for me to find, or an item, if you will, because I literally look like I'm going to the gym with skinny leggings and I can't stand it. So this can be dressed down, can be dressed up. It's great for layering. So I'm thrilled with them because they're flattering, but they don't feel too thick and they don't feel too thin and they don't grab in all the wrong areas. So I just love how they're just so nice and soft, but yet I don't look like I'm wearing pajamas or leggings that I'm going to the gym in. Now, the top here is wonderful. I have it in 3 different styles. I have a turtleneck. I rolled it down just 1 little inch because you can just go up at the top if you want to. I mean, maybe I'll keep it up like that and you'll see it with the coat. But it has ribbing on the sleeve here, ribbing on the top, and then ribbing at the bottom of the top here. So then I did a crew neck in black. They come in multiple different colors. And also these scuba pants come in hickory, navy, and I'm wearing the black. Then you can do the crew neck that you have here. I actually like to throw it over my shoulders because it's nice and light like this if I'm wearing the crew neck t-shirt. So this is a crew neck t-shirt. So I got them all in medium. So this is really nice. So this is these are basics, like it's basic staples. If you're talking about a capsule wardrobe, then this would be something. For instance, I got this cardigan. Frame did a collaboration with Ritz Paris, the hotel. So I got this cashmere cardigan, so I could throw this over. Sorry, this microphone with a turtleneck doesn't work. We figured that out in the last video. So I just got it. I still has the tags on it, but I could throw this over. Do you see how this is like a base of anything? Throw a jacket over it, throw a cardigan like this. You can belt it. You can do just like a pashmina and belt the pashmina on this. I just think this is wonderful. I can wear my knee-high boots with these leggings. I can do anything and everything. And it's such a great way to travel if you're trying to be minimalistic. This is just since they come in multiple different colors, it's a really great option. So I love this. It has a little Ritz label on the pocket here, like that, Ritz Paris. This is my second item from the Frame Paris collection. I bought a tank top, a white tank top, and it has the Paris little embroidery there on the tank top. So I could probably wear that underneath here. I don't know, because this is cream and that's white. But this is really just relaxed. It's a great travel outfit. Now, let me show you this coat. I want to know your opinion if I should keep it. So this is the coat. It's not real fur. This is faux fur. So we can get that out of the way. This is the collaboration. You'll see on the inside it says George Kenneth Scott Gucci. I love when they do collaborations with different designers. This is actually, it said it was supposed to be bigger, the sizing, and of course it's smaller. It still fits, but it's not. I wish it was just a little bit bigger, but I think it's really adorable, and it's actually brown and this kind of red. I think these are like carnations, if you will, but you can have this where it ties up at the neck here like this. It's really cute. And then they have the little sleeves. Something about it just looks so cute to me and just different. So I think that you can see, I could put boots on. I don't have to have heel boots. I can have flat boots with this and having the black underneath it. So this black is your staple. And that's why I say cost per wear is going to pay for itself, because you're going to be able to do anything and everything with it, whether it's pashminas, scarves, just being casual, being dressed up. I like the versatility of it if you're traveling, because then you can have one pair of pants and they can go into so many different styles. So those are the couple things that I got. I don't know if there's anything. Oh, you know what? I did get some other things. Let's check out the closet a second. This vintage Garo little dress that I thought was going to be so perfect with, it's just very retro. It's a very interesting color. You know that I always push it. This is like a green, it's like a limey green. So I got this as a mini. It's just like a little mini, I can imagine. You know, I got to find like white boots to wear with this. But this is something new that just came. And, oh, here, you got to see this yellow dress. I've been waiting. I had a picture off of Pinterest on this dress that I found new with tags. It's way past season. So I had this Pinterest picture. This is what I do. You know, I stalk things for years and years, and then they finally show up. So this is I thought it was Dolce & Gabbana. It's actually Bagli Mishka, but I thought it was Dolce & Gabbana from the editorial shoot that I saw it. So it's off the shoulder. These are just hanger holders. It has a belt. It's that scuba kind of material again. So it's very interesting. And it's belted. I haven't even tried it on because I was like, it's my size. It's going to fit. It's going to look amazing. I will make it look amazing. So you have this with the belt. And oh, I just can't wait to wear it. I want to do a photo shoot with it. I know the perfect location. Oh, you'll see. Let's just take the hair down now. You'll see how big it gets from being put up like that. And it just is like, it'll work, and it's going to work for days. So I hope you enjoyed going from the bathroom to the closet, just some style and some staple pieces and some new holiday makeup that looks beautiful. I'm really excited about these lips. They're very different for me. And Chantecaille always brings out beautiful holiday sets. And I hope you enjoyed all of this, and I will see you on my next video.